Alright, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to more Blue Skies Natsuki route. Alright, so this is the part where I have to pick who I'm going to spend the weekend with to help with the festival. Who am I gonna pick? Honestly, or your Natsuki? Well, Manga does sound like it could be fun, and Cupcakes seem like they'd be a two-person task.
Trust me, baking is a blast. I guarantee you'll enjoy it. Eh? I thought you wanted to do the baking on your own. For the last time, I never said that. Besides, Flam's right. Baking is a two-person job. Oh, I'm sorry, Natsuki. I must have missed that part. Anyways, Sayori, Yuri, will you guys be alright by yourselves?
While Yuri looks a bit disappointed, Sayori looks content with my choice.
Of course. Yeah, definitely. I'll get the goodie bags done, no problem. And I'll certainly be able to handle the decorations on my own. Oh yeah? Then why'd you make such a big deal out of working with Flam?
Natsuki just put Yuri on the spot, and she does not look happy about it.
Natsuki, I was just making the point that I'd appreciate some help. Unlike you, I wanted to work with Flam because it would be more efficient. Just what are you? Okay, everyone, calm down. Flam has made his choice, and that's final. No more bickering.
Natsuki and Yuri angrily eye each other before finally giving up on their argument. I mouth a thank you to Monica. She smiles back sweetly. Thank you, Monica. I don't think anybody wants a repeat of my first official day. Not even Natsuki and Yuri. And especially not Monica. Sayori, on the other hand, she jumped at the opportunity to get involved.
Okay, moving on. Does everyone know what they're doing for the festival?
Everyone nods.
Sweet. You guys excited for the festival? Oh yeah, definitely.
Natsuki's mood quickly changes at the mention of the festival.
Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
Monica rolls her eyes, annoyed.
Anyone else? How about you, Flam? Are you excited?
Me? Well, it'll be interesting at the very least.
That's good enough for me. I'm looking forward to the festival as well, Monica. Yeah, I can't wait.
Seems Sayori cheered up a bit.
That's great to hear. Okay, everyone, remember to bring in your stuff on Monday. That also includes your poems.
Will do.
Alrighty then, see you guys at the festival.
With that, everyone disperses to grab their things. I start over to Sayori, but a tug on my arm stops me.
Hey, where do you think you're going? You know we have no way of communicating with each other, right?
Oh, right. Don't know how that slipped my mind. I guess we should exchange phone numbers?
Yeah. Just don't make it weird or anything.
Right. Natsuki hands me her phone and I hand her mine. Her phone case is bright pink with black polka dots. It's about what I expected from Natsuki. Being so cute and adorable. Although the phone itself seems to be one of the older generations. My phone, on the other hand, is the dark gray and doesn't have a case, just a screen protector. Nothing fancy, but it gets the job done. I put my number into Natsuki's phone and she does the same to mine. Once we're done, we hand the phones back.
Geez, your contact list is sad. It's basically just Sayori and your parents.
Hey, why were you looking at my contacts?
I had to put in my number, duh.
Well, I'm not a very social person.
I figured.
Natsuki grins smugly.
Okay, I'm gonna come over to your house on Sunday.
My house?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, I just assumed I'd be going over to your house because I'm helping you.
My dad would kill me if I had a boy over.
That's a bit strict. I doubt my mother will care. She said she probably won't be home.
Good, that works out just fine. Alright, I'll text you what we need. See you then.
Oh, one more thing.
Yeah?
Thanks for the advice on Sayori. It's appreciated, really.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I care about her too, so I don't want you saying the wrong thing and making her worse.
Yeah, I wouldn't want that either.
Alright then. Just stick to my advice and you'll be fine.
Noted.
Good. You're finally learning. Okay, see you Sunday.
Bye. Natsuki walks out, leaving me alone in the club room. Wait, where's Sayori? I look around the club room, finding myself all alone. Guess she sneaked out while I was talking to Natsuki. She must have not wanted to walk home with me today. Sigh. Oh well. My throat's about on the raspy side today, so yay! It's already Sunday. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I can tell myself there's no reason to be nervous, but it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute languages. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kind of saw that one coming. I meander around the house, anxiously awaiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. I don't understand why she couldn't have just rang the doorbell, or kicked the door with her foot. But whatever. I rush over to the door and open it.
Hi?
My mind goes blank as I completely forget what I was going to greet her with. I'm not sure what I expected, but seeing Natsuki in her casual clothes surprises me. It's such a huge difference from her uniform. With such cute clothing, she almost looks like a different person. Frankly, I'm at a loss for words.
Flam, why are you just staring at me?
Oh, sorry.
Jeez, I just got here. It'll be a long afternoon if you keep acting weird just because you're not used to seeing me out of school.
Right.
Okay, now move. I'm coming in.
I quickly step out of the way as Natsuki walks inside. Over her shoulder, she's carrying a large bag made out of a thick plastic. Is that all cooking stuff? I point to Natsuki's bag.
Yep. I wasn't going to come all this way just to find out you're missing something important. Speaking of important, did you get everything I asked you to get?
Natsuki asked me to go out and buy some things if I didn't already have them on hand. Which reminds me. So, don't get mad, but... Oh shit. You're screwing up already, Flam. I say that so she might go a bit easier on me when I tell her I forgot to go shop. Wow, are you serious, dude? You forgot to go shopping. You know, there's being dense, and then there's just being plain stupid. Yeah, I am not surprised to see that look on her face. But judging by the look on her face, I doubt it helped.
Oh, don't tell me you forgot. Are you kidding me?
I know. I'm sorry. I was too busy playing video games and watching anime. Reading manga.
What were you doing all weekend that you forgot to go shopping?
Well, I was practicing my poem for the festival. Which is completely a lie. I did actually spend some time reciting my poem to myself. Natsuki, meanwhile, looks at me with disbelief.
You were practicing your poem?
Yeah. Natsuki sighs as her expression softens a bit.
Well, I guess I'll have to give you a pass this time. I expected you to say you were playing video games all weekend. But don't think you're completely off the hook. We still need those baking supplies if we want to get anything done.
Well, I do have some money and it's only like a mile to town. Do you want to just go buy the stuff we need?
Well, it's not like we have any other choice. Just so you know, it's not a date or anything.
Alright. Did I say anything to imply that it would be a date? Natsuki sets her bag down next to the door as I head upstairs to retrieve my money. When I come down, I see Natsuki standing in the doorway, her hands on her hips.
Come on, dummy, we don't have all day.
I'm coming. We both part from my house and head towards town. So what kind of cupcakes are we gonna make? Natsuki ponders this for a bit.
I think it's just normal chocolate cupcakes with vanilla frosting.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like we should do something special. It is the festival after all.
Something special with the cupcakes.
Yeah, but like something more than just the flavors. I want it to have to do with the actual look of the cupcakes.
Kind of like those cat cupcakes on my first day, right?
Yes, exactly.
Something related to the look of the cupcakes. Well, it is a literature event. Maybe you could put kanji characters on each one.
Like in frosting?
Yeah, every cupcake could have a different character on it, and people could choose a cupcake based on which characters they like the most.
That's actually not that bad of an idea.
Natsuki looks to the ground, seemingly disappointed she didn't come up with that first. Of course. Well, do you want to do it?
Consider it's the best idea we have. I guess so.
She see how she tries to downplay it. Alright then. By now, we finally reached downtown. Natsuki spots a kitchen supply store, and we both quickly head towards it. Damn bottle. Once inside, Natsuki holds her phone up in front of my face.
Here, look! It's a phone! Do you see it? Do you like it? 4G, bitch! I've already texted you what we need, so just go out there for your list of supplies to get.
Will we need anything special for the characters?
Just a smaller frosting nozzle. I'll get that. You just focus on your stuff.
Sounds like a plan. Natsuki heads off into a nearby aisle while I pull out my phone. I scroll through my texts and eventually find the list she sent me. Well, then, let's start with the French vanilla extract. Within a couple of minutes, I found everything on the list. As I placed the final ingredient into my basket, Natsuki walks up to me. She dumps her stuff in my basket and walks with me to the register. I hand over my money, and before I know it, we're already walking back to my house. We arrive quickly and immediately get to work. The walk being incredibly uneventful. It only takes about 10 minutes before the entire kitchen is a mess. Utensils, bowls, and spilled ingredients cover the countertops. Natsuki has her focus on the cupcakes themselves while I work on the frosting.
Hey, where's the food coloring?
Still in the bag on the table, why?
I'm gonna color it about a different color so it looks cooler, even if the flavor is still chocolate or vanilla.
You think we should do that for the frosting as well?
Yeah, sure. I'll give you the food coloring once I'm done.
Alright. I've noticed Natsuki has been a lot more calm and friendly towards me ever since we started baking. She's been instructing me on what to do, but it's been more friendly advice rather than a command. The only explanation I've come up with is that cooking puts Natsuki's mind at ease and makes her less hostile. But it's not like that's uncommon. Talking about or doing something they're passionate about puts a smile on anyone's face. Monica with playing the piano, Yuri with reading, Sayori with eating, and Natsuki with baking.
Lamp, come on, focus!
Natsuki's voice interrupts my thoughts. Oh, sorry. I resume stirring the frosting while Natsuki drops the food coloring into the batter. Once she's done with that, she scoops the batter into little baking cups and places them in a tray.
Preheat to 350.
Natsuki mumbles instructions to herself as she messes around with the oven. I hear a beep as she walks over to check on my progress. Hey, is the icing good? Natsuki looks at the bowl with a judgmental expression.
You're getting there. You just have to...
Natsuki takes the whisk from my hands and starts stirring.
really beat the crap out of it.
After a few seconds, I retrieve the whisk from Natsuki and follow in her example.
Good. You're a fast learner.
Thanks. You're a good teacher. Natsuki's face turns slightly red.
Yeah, I am.
I chuckle at Natsuki's gloating as she walks back to her workspace. Once the icing's a good consistency, I retrieve the food coloring from Natsuki.
Hey, watch where you put in your hands, dummy. I don't want you getting icing everywhere.
I look down at my hands and realize they're covered in icing. Oh geez, how did I not notice that?
Don't ask me. You're the one who didn't notice his hands were covered in icing.
Natsuki looks at me with a smirk. Oh, being smug, are we? Well, take that. I wipe my index finger on Natsuki's cheek, leaving a glob of icing behind. Natsuki shoots me a look of both shock and anger.
Oh, you didn't.
Now it's my turn to be smug. Oh, but I did. Natsuki's face suddenly lights up. Without warning, she dips her finger in the frosting bowl and swipes it across my entire face.
You look so dumb.
I will go over to the sink and grab a paper towel. So that's how it's gonna be, huh? I dramatically wipe my hands as Natsuki braces herself.
Yep.
Then so be it. I take the paper towel and attempt to shove it in Natsuki's face. But she swipes the towel out of my hand and throws it to the side. Hey, hey! I slowly back up and put my hands up. It doesn't have to be like this! Natsuki ignores my call for a truce and tries to wipe icing across my face again. This time, I catch her wrist as she swoops in. She tries to fight back with the other hand, but I grab that one as well. Yep. Here we are with this one again, guys. You know me. Time for thumbnail.
Stop!
Only if you apologize for getting frosting on my face.
You're the one that started it.
If I only did a little, you smeared it across my entire face. Now apologize.
Fine, I'm sorry. Thank you. Now apologize to me.
I'm sorry as well.
Thank you.
Alright, that's that. I'd say I'd win this one.
Oh, yeah?
Suddenly feel a sharp pain in my right shin. I let go of Natsuki's wrist and stumble back. Oh, did you just kick me?
I warned you.
Ah, jeez. I hold my leg in pain as Natsuki stands triumphantly.
Don't underestimate me.
Okay. I'm sorry.
And
I surrender.
ha! I win.
You may have won the battle, but not the war. If one kick
can send you down, winning the war will be a piece of cake.
I rolled my eyes, inciting another laugh from Natsuki.
Alright, we should probably get back to work.
Yeah, probably. Natsuki and I wipe our faces off and pick up where we left off. I scoop some icing into a sipper bowl and color the rest of it in light pink. Natsuki pulls a batch of cupcakes out of the oven and puts the other batch in. Using the food coloring, I dyed the icing I set aside black.
Why'd you do that?
For the kanji characters.
Oh, okay.
Finishing up mixing the food coloring and then...
Finish up mixing the food coloring and then give it to me.
Why?
I'm gonna put it in the frosting bag, duh.
She gestures towards the small plastic bag she brought with her. Alright. I quickly finish mixing in the coloring and hand Natsuki the bowl. She scoops the icing into a bag and ties a thin nozzle around the end.
Put this to the side for now. We still need to frost the cupcakes before we can add the characters. Speaking of which,
Natsuki brings the tray of cupcakes over to the table.
let's get started. Whew, all done.
We both look triumphantly over the frosted trays of cupcakes. Yeah, they look pretty cute. Kind of fitting seeing you're the one who made them.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh please, we're not at school. It's not like anyone's judging you. Just admit that you're cute.
I'm not cute!
Fine. Whatever you say.
Just focus on doing the characters. Jeez. Here, let me show you how to do it.
Natsuki quickly teaches me how to use the frosting bags and we quickly get to work.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Took us longer than expected, but we finally finished and placed them neatly in rows on trays.
That was fun.
I guess.
What? You didn't have fun?
No, I did. I just didn't expect it to take that long.
It might have taken that long if we didn't have to go to the store.
I said I'm sorry.
Yeah. I just wish we had more time so we could read some manga or something. But I really have to get home. My dad's making dinner tonight.
Ah, lucky. I'm on my own for dinner tonight. Frankly, I'm not really that hungry. I might just skip it.
No!
Natsuki's sudden outburst shocks me. I stare at her in disbelief.
I mean, you shouldn't do that. You should always appreciate every meal you get.
Wow, dinner must be really important to you.
More than you can imagine.
Growing up, we'd only really have family dinner when everyone was home. Considering both my parents worked a lot, it was a rare occurrence. especially now. Natsuki and I sit in an awkward silence before she starts for her bag.
I should get going.
Right, I'll walk you out. Natsuki collects her things and I walk her outside. I felt like the afternoon flew by too quickly. However, it was nice spending time with her. It was an opportunity to get to know her better.
Well, guess I'll see you then. It was fun cooking with you.
Yeah, we should do it again sometime.
Huh?
I was saying, if you ever want to bake something, I'd be glad to help.
That's...
Natsuki steps closer and looks up at me. Her expression is tense, as if she's trying to hide her emotions.
really nice of you.
I open my mouth to say something, but Natsuki quickly pulls away.
I gotta go. Bye.
Bye. Natsuki quickly rushes off and I'm left alone. Guess I'd better get to cleaning. Alright. It's the day of the festival. The preparations for the event should be nearly complete. Oh, I can skip this. Okay, it only skipped that very box text that I did. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 4 trays in a box. Natsuki's already texting up a storm, but I can't respond thanks to my hands being full. I smile, putting my phone away. Her personality even shows through her texts. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Yeah, you keep thinking that, buddy. Okay, getting ready here.
Hey, do you guys want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice.
Yeah, sure. I put down the tray of cupcakes I'm holding and grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Oh. Okay. I recognize the girls' poems from the ones they performed during our practice. Just then, Natsuki bursts into the room, her school bag swinging widely. Yuri trails in behind her, carrying a rolled-up banner in a large duffel bag.
All right, it's festival time. Wow, you guys got here before me?
Oh, I can skip here.
Yeah, let's work hard together, everyone. Plan.
I jumped at the sudden outburst. Yes?
Where are the cupcakes? Don't tell me you forgot them.
Is it normal to be scared by a tiny underclassman girl? I mentally shake myself. I really gotta get it together. Relax, they're right here. Just hold on a minute. I step over to where I put down the box of cupcakes and begin unpacking the trays.
Don't leave them out too messily.
Quite the bossy little princess, eh?
Then if you wouldn't mind, Sayori, can you help me with these?
Yuri gestures at her bag, to which Sayori nods cheerfully. I help Natsuki with the cupcakes while Yuri and Sayori start putting up decorations. Meanwhile, Monica continues putting down pamphlets. It isn't long before Natsuki has carefully rearranged the cupcakes in a neat formation.
Looks really good, if I say so myself.
I'd have to agree. We make a pretty good team.
Yeah. Hey, Flam, next time we do something like this, I can carry some trays too.
Eh? It's totally fine with me, and my arms are longer too after all, so I can carry more.
Still, we're a team, aren't we? I gotta carry my weight too. I'm not some helpless damsel in distress, you know.
Or a helpless shoujo manga heroine.
Alright, mister. Can it?
As I laugh, I glance over at Sayori and Yuri. They put up a banner with an inspirational quote written on a colorful gradient of the colors of the sky. A good writer possesses not only his own spirit, but also the spirit of his friends. Oh, I can skip here. Alright. Skipping. Alright. So let's see. I really don't want to do this. I desperately look at Yuri and Sayori, but both look too upset to want to get involved. So I guess that's gonna be... Alright. Another first, guys. I haven't sided with Natsuki on these yet, so... I really do hate taking sides like this. Monika's the president, though, so I hope she won't take this personally. Monika, believe me when I say that I know this club means a lot to you. I've only been here for a few days and I can already see that. In fact, it means a lot to all of us. Every one of us cares so much for the club that we were able to soldier on and keep performing despite all the crap we got. But at the same time, perhaps Natsuki has a point. You were clearly the most enthusiastic about this festival out of everyone here. She sighs, and it's clear that she's frustrated. It wouldn't surprise me if she was disappointed in us either.
Well, pardon me for wanting the club to do well. Why was everyone so against it? I didn't even force any of you. You all agreed of your own accords. I thought you'd use the weekend to practice. That should have been plenty of time. The way you pushed us into it, it felt like we didn't have a choice. You guys didn't have to agree. Do you not know how to stand up for yourselves?
Monika, you know how it is. It's hard enough as it is having to go against your friends, but when your friend has such high expectations for everyone on top of that, it's just easy to get swept up in trying to keep everyone happy, and on top of that, not everyone here is as outspoken as you.
Exactly. But that's not the point anyhow. Y'all did fine in your first recitations. During our club meeting, everything should have gone well. It's just that we never could have expected that people would act this way. If the event had been a success, you can bet that this conversation wouldn't be happening right now. Well, if we never decided to do anything for the festival, then we wouldn't have had to worry about this crap anyway. But we had to do something for the festival. Do you just want the club to remain stagnant forever? Is this place just supposed to be some hangout for 5 people?
There's a fierce glint in those green eyes now, and I'm almost afraid of speaking up.
It seems like I'm the only one here who actually wants this club to do well. The only one who strives for greater heights. And how is anyone ever going to see how amazing what we've built is if we never show it to anyone? What's wrong with the club being small? I'd rather have a few people who really care than a ton of idiots who are only here because of your popularity.
Quality is more important than quantity, after all. I'm sure the others would agree on that front as well. Suddenly, Monika turns to face me. I won't lie, it's scary having to see the full force of the normally cool-headed and diplomatic leader's temper.
Flam, with all due respect, you haven't even been here for a week. How would you of all people know what the other members want? But Monika, finally means well.
Sari looks like she's about to say more, but one withering look from Monika stops her in her tracks.
And I'm sure that many villains throughout history only meant well too. Now you're just being unfair. No, you know what's really unfair? What's unfair is the fact that I'm the one who always has to pick up the slack. I'm the one who has to take on the blame for all the mistakes. You think it's easy having to live up to everyone's expectations? Although I guess it's too much for you to understand, Natsuki. After all, you always heap the blame onto others and criticize everyone but yourself. Why don't you go and do some introspection for once in your life? Then you might be able to see why you barely have any friends.
Ouch. There was silence for a moment, a silence that lengthens into impossibly long minutes. I look towards Yuri and Sayori for help, but both look understandably shocked by Monika's words. Natsuki's face has grown red, and it looks like she's starting to tear up, despite her best attempts at keeping up a hostile look. Monika, on the other hand, has turned away so that I can't see her face. Yuri, Sayori, and I exchange a series of looks and expressions as the silence stretches out. There's a veritable game of eyebrow charades going on between the three of us. This sucks. None of us know what to say or how to break the silence, but we all know that someone has to. I'm relieved that I have the two of them to rely on here, though. They had to experience the disaster that the festival was, too. And yet they're still fighting through their own emotions to try to keep the club together. The only sound right now, the small sniffling noises coming from Natsuki. The longer the silence stretches, the harder it's going to be to break it. Somehow, the three of us managed to soundlessly decide that it should be me to speak. Of course. The new guy takes on the harder tasks. But before I can do that, we're surprised by Monica finally interrupting the silence with a sigh.
I shouldn't have said that. I was looking back on what I said, and, well, if someone had said those things about me, I'd be upset, to say the least. The pressure just finally broke me, I guess. I really do have tons of things going on in my life. But it doesn't excuse my actions. I shouldn't assume things about your lives when I have no idea what struggles you're going through either. I don't expect you to forgive me anytime soon, but just know that I'm sorry.
Monica is still turned away, but Sayori shoots me a hopeful look. I think it's safe to say that words were said that no one really intended. Tensions were obviously running high after the disaster that the festival turned out to be. And I guess everything just boiled over in the argument.
I agree. It just goes to show how much we all care about the club and each other. If we didn't care, we wouldn't be feeling so horrible. Monica, you're really good at organizing these kinds of things, so I can really see why you wanted it to succeed the way you did. It's only normal. But you have to remember that we all choose to come here for a reason. And that's because we enjoy it here. We really do care. I'm sorry if it seems like we're blaming you for everything going wrong, but it's definitely no one's fault.
Monica starts to slowly turn back to face us.
But you have to admit that you were kind of harsh to Natsuki.
She stops moving, causing Sayori to speed on through her speech.
Anyway, I'm so glad that you apologized to Natsuki in the end, because we're all friends here, and we all need to stick together. We shouldn't be fighting when we hit obstacles, we should be supporting each other. So, I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive her, Natsuki, even though she said some really mean things to you. And hopefully, we can move on from this and become closer than ever.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Yes, I believe that the best thing we can do right now is try to forgive each other and learn from this experience.
Monica faces us now, looking each of us in the eye. Natsuki misses her gaze, still looking down at the ground with tear-streaked cheeks.
You guys, thank you all for being the best club members I could wish for. Now that I've thought about it, it really is me who's in the wrong here. I should just accepted that you guys weren't quite as into the festival idea as I was. It was wrong of me to push you into something you weren't comfortable with.
Well, that's all said and done now. So no use crying over spilt milk, right?
No, a good president wouldn't have pressured their people into doing this. Looking back, how could I have been so selfish and blind? Everybody has momentary lapses of judgment, and you shouldn't blame yourself for that. I'm with Yuri on that. After all, you made this lovely club for all of us, and we really owe it to you for that. And Natsuki, I'm truly sorry for what I said. I was jumping to conclusions and making false assumptions. Plus, we're all your friends. Although I wouldn't blame you if you don't want to call me a friend anymore.
We all await with bated breath for Natsuki's answer. I exchange nervous glances with Yuri and Sayori, the latter of the two actually looking like she's holding her breath. Natsuki quickly wipes the tears off her face with her sleeve. She looks smaller than ever and so alone. It makes me want to protect her more than ever.
Whatever. It's fine. The only thing I ask...
She looks down at the floor, then to her right, and then at the ceiling. It's as if she's hoping for the right words to appear in front of her.
The only thing I want is for us to stop fighting. I come to this club to get away from all that junk, and I don't want things to be ruined. So yeah, if it'll make things go back to normal, I'll forgive you.
Sayori gives a little hop in excitement when Natsuki says that, and I can't help but sigh in relief as well. Monica smiles gently at Natsuki, who finally meets her eyes.
Thank you for putting the club above your own feelings, Natsuki.
Yeah, I don't think I'm wrong in saying that we all appreciate it.
You guys should hug it out. I get that. It must have taken a lot to say that, so I'm truly grateful for that.
Monica reaches out to hug Natsuki, but the smaller girl flinches away.
I'm sorry. I should have known that it'd be too soon. No! Well, it's fine.
Natsuki makes an attempt at smiling at Monica.
It may take some time for a reconciliation to be finished with, but I'm happy that everyone is trying their best. Yeah, reconsideration can take a long time. No, that's not quite right.
Well, close enough. And with that, the spell holding us all in place seems to have been broken. Any of you staying to check out the rest of the festival?
No, I'm feeling quite exhausted after all the emotional stress we just had to endure. Me too. I wanted to run out and take a long nap.
Same here, honestly.
We still have to clean up the classroom, though.
We all grimly turn to face the mess that the visitors have left behind. I'm really not looking forward to cleaning that up.
Do we have to? Sayori, you don't want to betray our club advisor's trust now, do you? Why are you always right, Yuri?
Everyone chuckles a bit, with even Natsuki betraying a smile on her face.
I'm sure that's less work than it looks, so I think that's fine if some of us leave early.
Ugh.
Hey, Flam, how about you walk Natsuki home for a change? I'm sure that Sayori's sick of your company by now.
It's sweet of Monica to let Natsuki off the hook like that, and in such a casual way, too. This way it doesn't look like she's babying her or anything.
Hey, no fair. I want to go home, too.
Sarah pretends to pout for a bit, but quickly regains a smile on her face.
Come on, guys. The faster we get to work, the faster we'll get to go home.
After exchanging goodbyes, I walk out of the classroom with Natsuki. It's surreal to hear the sounds of chatter and laughter floating towards us from the rest of the festival after everything that just took place. A silence falls between us. I'm not quite sure whether I should try to cheer her up or just leave her alone with her thoughts. I spot a vending machine at the end of the hall and decide on the former. Here, do you want a snack? A little sugar always cheers me up when I feel down.
Sure, I guess.
What do you want?
It doesn't really matter, but chocolate's pretty good.
I approach the vending machine, digging change out of my pockets. Within a few moments, a solid thunk sounds from the bottom of the machine. I hand her the bar of chocolate. I just picked up one of my favorites, so I hope we have similar tastes.
White chocolate? Not bad.
Does that mean she likes it? I watch as she carefully places a snack into her bag. You're not gonna eat it?
Are you calling me fat?
My question seems to startle Natsuki, and I feel a little bad when she jumps a bit. I guess she's still feeling a little shaky.
No. I kind of like to savor things in my own time.
Not a bad idea. I tend to blow through snacks and stuff myself.
I guess I like to try to make things last as long as possible.
It's pretty understandable. With that, another silence falls over us, but this time it's a comfortable silence. We walk together, side by side, in a bubble of companionship that seems to include just the two of us, and that makes the festival a distant reality. It isn't until we've reached the school entrance that I break the silence again. Which way are you headed? I'm going that way. I point to my left, causing Natsuki to give a weary smile.
I'm in the opposite direction.
Oh, well, guess I'll see you tomorrow then?
Lamb?
Dude, you're being lame. Exactly.
Yeah? It's okay if I keep coming to the club, right?
Huh? What do you mean? Of course you can. I mean, we're all going to be expecting you back there.
Never mind. See ya.
At that, she whirls around and darts away, leaving behind nothing but confusion in the air. Well, I guess I'll ask her about it tomorrow. But for now, it's time to make the trek home. Dude, you're so lame. You are so freaking lame. Although now that I think about it, there's nothing for me back home except anime and video games. I'll probably spend tonight stewing over that question then. morning already, huh? I can skip this? Okay, come to think of it, I don't even know where I'm headed to. Maybe I'll just text Sayori and see how she's doing, although she's probably not awake yet. I haven't hung out with her in a while, and it might prove to be a nice surprise for her. Although, if I mean to be productive today, I should probably head over to the library instead. I won't get anything done if I hang out with Sayori, and I need to study for the upcoming exams. This is the first time I'm actually given a choice here. I think it's because since I'm doing a Natsuki route, and I know that hang out with Sayori is part of the Sayori route, and go to the library is part of the Yuri route. I think it's one of those times where it doesn't matter what I choose. So let's hang out with Sayori. Just skip over it, I guess. Okay. She pokes me in the ribs as I laugh. So, where do I begin? She giggles. I guess both of us don't know where to start. It's almost like we've just met and don't know what to say to each other. Okay, I can skip here. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Hold on. Did it just... Wait a minute. Okay, what the heck? It just put me... It just put me into the Sayori route. Yeah, I'm in the Sayori route. What the heck? Okay, what did I do wrong, guys? Alright, I'll be right back while I try to fix this. Alright, let's see if this turns the result I want. I pull out Portrait of Markov out from my bag. Okay, so what I did is I went back through the festival, and instead I decided to go to the library. Alright. So here's something a little tiny different. I quickly flipped to where I left off last night and began reading. It's really quite a captivating book. If all the novels Yuri reads are like this, I can see why she'd be so absorbed in them all the time. Although I can't help but feel the itch to read manga in the back of my mind. It's like an addiction at this point. I can't help but prefer manga to prose novels. I'm in a little chapter when I feel a tap on my shoulder. Okay, I think I got it now. Oh, hey Natsuki.
What's up?
Not much. Just doing some reading.
Huh? Half expected you to be at home playing video games.
Nah, that's my plan for tomorrow. Natsuki chuckles. Now, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just checking this out.
Natsuki holds up the novel she has in her hands. Red Autumn Red. Hey, I used to read that.
Really?
Yeah, I actually have the first couple of volumes at home.
Well, this is only the first one.
Actually, do you want to borrow my manga then, after you're done?
I mean, it's not like you really need to do that since I can just go to the library.
Well, suit yourself.
But it is more convenient to do that, because I won't have to walk all the way here. So...
You know what? Just text me when you need one.
Yeah. I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Want to sit down?
Fine. I want to get this started anyway.
Natsuki takes a seat next to me, and we both start reading our respective books. I occasionally look over to see where Natsuki is in the volume. I vaguely remember what happens in the series, but seeing it again, the memories start coming back.
What are you looking at?
Natsuki's voice suddenly snaps me out of my thoughts. Oh, nothing. I go back to Portrait of Markov. Out of the corner of my eye, I notice Natsuki peeking at me. Calling me out for peeking when she peeks at me. A bit hypocritical, don't you think? You know, I'm actually kind of thirsty. I'm gonna go grab a drink. Want anything?
Yeah, can I get, Actually, I'll probably just end up getting me the wrong one. I'll come with you.
Alright. Ah, the vending machine. Home to some of life's greatest choices. Eventually, I settle on a lemon lime soda. Although my decision was fairly quick, the same can't be said for Natsuki, who somehow looks both irritated and thoughtful at the same time. You look like someone who's trying to choose a house to buy, you know? Big decision, isn't it?
Oh, shut up.
I chuckle a bit as Natsuki continues to look. You know, when you said I would end up getting you the wrong one, I thought you meant you knew I thought that meant you knew what you wanted.
Well, did I have what I wanted here, okay? Jeez.
To say this outburst was unexpected would be a bit of an understatement. Instinct tells me that I should apologize, even though I don't really think I was that rude. I'm sorry? Natsuki gives me a slightly flustered look.
It's fine.
Although I am paying for it. So I think I have some sort of right to tease. Natsuki huffs and turns back to the machine. Her eyes dart back and forth a bit before she sighs.
Okay, I'll just take this one, because I really don't care. I just want to read.
Natsuki presses some buttons and her soda drops out of the bottom of the machine. Drinks in hand, we make our way back to the table. Or at least we would if there weren't some other students sitting at our table. It's a boy and a girl, and based on how the guy has his arm around the girl, definitely dating.
What are they doing here?
Natsuki quietly mouths her question to me. No idea. I take my seat and pop off the tab of my soda. After taking a swig, I return to Portrait of Markov. The eye on the cover stares ominously back at me. A chill runs down my spine. I can't help but feel uneasy. Maybe I should have read some manga like usual. I look over to Natsuki and her own manga. Natsuki sits with her legs crossed, holding her volume up by her face. There's an awkwardness in the air that keeps distracting me despite my attempts at ignoring it. I sneak glances over to the couple. They're both reading out of some large book, possibly a textbook. Not exactly my idea of a date, but hey, whatever works. We're just about able to ignore them and carry on reading until the girl's voice rings out.
Hey, I think I've seen you guys before.
We both look up at her. Although she claims to recognize us, I don't think I've seen her before. The festival that you guys held, you know, for your poetry thing. Natsuki's look of anger swiftly prompts me to respond. Oh, right. What exactly am I meant to say here? Talk about an awkward situation.
You guys make a cute couple.
She smiles sweetly. That came out of nowhere.
No way! We're just friends. Jeez.
They both chuckle, seeing Natsuki so flustered.
Ah, shame. You make a cute couple.
The girl cuts Natsuki off.
Okay, babe, we should get going.
The guy nods and packs up the book. They both quickly head out the door, leaving Natsuki and I bewildered. I look over at her. She has an expression that's half confusion and half embarrassment. Well, that just happened.
Yeah.
Even with them gone, the awkward feeling in the air remains. But at least it's easier to focus now. I try to pick up from where I stopped. After a couple minutes of reading, I start getting into my book, and the embarrassment begins to fade away. The outside world starts to drown out as I become more and more invested in the story. I stay like this until I finish the chapter, to which I finally come back to reality. Closing the volume, I look up at Natsuki, equally invested in the manga she's reading.
Almost done. Just a couple pages.
Looks like you're pretty invested.
It's alright. The characters aren't really that likable so far.
Yeah, I don't remember liking any of them when I started it too. At least some of them do the right things when it counts.
Hey, spoilers!
Sorry, that just kind of slipped out.
Humph.
Anyway, do you still want the second volume?
Sure.
Alright, I'll bring it on Monday.
I don't get how you can prefer that creepy book Yuri gave me over manga. Parfait Girls is probably way more interesting.
Well, I can't deny that it's creepy, but you should give it a shot. It's actually pretty intriguing.
I'll pass. I don't like horror, so...
How about this? I'll read Parfait Girls if you read Portrait of Markov.
I don't know. Maybe.
Natsuki glances at the clock.
I gotta go.
Alright, see you Monday, Natsuki.
Yeah, bye.
Natsuki puts the volume in her bag and heads for the door. As I continue reading my book, I can't help but crack a smile at the thought of sharing my manga with her on Monday. Right? I mean, it's so intimate. Act 2. Patience. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. Sigh. Another Monday. Another week of school. I also didn't get much sleep last night. Fun! Oh well, that's not like I can skip class. Even if I did, if Mom found out, I wouldn't hear the end of it. But I like my free time, so I'll keep my mouth shut and do my work. The familiar chatter of students fills the hallways as I change into my school shoes. I waited up for Sayori today, so I arrived at school later than usual. Homeroom starts soon, so I'd better get moving.
Hey, wait up!
Huh? I spin around looking for the source of the voice. I find Natsuki not that far behind me. Oh, hi Natsuki.
Hey! Do you have that copy of Red Autumn yet?
Oh yeah, right here. I open up my bag and pull out the manga. Natsuki quickly snatches it out of my hands. Do you have Parfait Girls?
It's in the literature club, duh! I don't have it on me.
Oh, alright. Dang, I was kind of hoping she had it on her. I was looking for something to do in homeroom. Do you think I'll have enough time to go and grab it?
I doubt it. Homeroom starts in like 3 minutes.
I checked the clock on a nearby wall. Oh yeah, jeez. What homeroom are you in? What homeroom are you in, by the way?
1C, you?
2B. Didn't know you were a first year.
My amazing poem abilities make you think otherwise, didn't they?
I can't help but smile a bit at how proud she is of her poetry. Indeed they did. Who's your homeroom teacher?
I have Omi-sensei. She's also my English teacher.
Oh, I remember her. One of my classmates had her last year. They said she was really strict.
Yeah, she is. She freaks out if literally anybody is late. But she's almost always late. It's so stupid.
Yeah, I've heard all the stories. My homeroom teacher is late sometimes too. But I mean, he cuts everyone some slack, so no one really minds. He's pretty chill.
Lucky. Anyway, what can I expect from this one?
What one?
The second volume.
Natsuki taps her finger on the novel.
Duh!
Oh, right, that one. From what I can remember, it's relatively the same as Parfait Girls. First volume's an intro into the characters. Second volume is where things start picking up.
Alright.
Suddenly I hear the bell ring. My eyes dart over to the clock. It's 8:40. Oh crap, we're gonna be late. Natsuki's eyes meet the clock, and her facial expression mirrors mine. That is to say, panic.
God, how long did we talk? I'll see you later at the literature club.
Yeah, bye. Natsuki and I bolt in opposite directions. When I get to my class, I'm one of the last to arrive. As per usual, Sakurai isn't here yet. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Without him here, everyone is talking amongst themselves rather than finding their seats. I think I'll drop my stuff off and grab a quick drink.
Hey, Flam.
I already know that's Emmy. Huh? Oh, never mind, it's Shiori.
Hey. I just wanted to say I really liked your poem.
Poem? Oh, the festival, right.
What? You forgot already?
I've been trying to.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Those guys are idiots.
You can say that again.
Yeah, it says you guys had to deal with that. That'll mess up your whole getting new members thing.
You don't say. Hey, speaking of which, you did say that you were going to come to one of our meetings, right?
Oh, that. Yeah, that was just to make Monica feel better. I'm not actually going.
Bitch.
It clashes with my band practice anyway.
Okay, fair enough. It's just unfortunate we couldn't control them, even though it's our club.
They only stopped when that one girl yelled at all of them.
Oh, Natsuki?
Yeah, I wish it hadn't come to that.
Yeah, oh, yeah, I wish I hadn't come to that. But, oh well, nothing we can do now.
Yep. Alright, well, time for attendance since Sakurai isn't here.
Again? Shiori snickers at my little joke.
I know, right? Anyway.
She turns to the rest of the class.
In your seats, everybody, let's take attendance.
Everyone breaks up from their groups and takes their seats. I do the same and idly watch as she takes the attendance. About 2 minutes pass before the door opens and in walks Sakurai. My apologies, class. Had a late night. Besides, it should be illegal to make people wake up before 9. A light laughter follows his quip. He's certainly not wrong. Alright, it's time to take attendance. Let's see here. Oh, it seems like someone beat me to it. Never outstate me again. I will destroy you with my butlerish charm. He looks up Shiori, who smiles proudly in return. So only Emi is absent. As if on cue, the door swings open and in walks Emi.
Sorry, sir.
Don't worry about it, Emi. Trust me. I'm not in a position to criticize people for being late. More laughter. That was a prime example of why Sakurai is so popular and respected among the students. Alright guys, let's get right to it. Pull out your notes. A couple of groans come from the back of the class. Yeah, I know, but we've got a lot to cover today. Now, if you've been paying attention, which I hope you have been, you'll know our current focus is on 20th century Europe. Oh, the dastardly bastards. Specifically, the events leading up to World War I. Now, the question is, what kind of political climate leads to a war that ended up killing 17 million people?
You're cute,
Well, guys, I'm glad you asked. Or at least, I'll pretend like you did. Looks like the lesson time has begun. The lesson continues on as normal, with nothing out of the ordinary happening. Notes are taken, questions are answered, normal boring classroom stuff. Despite how typical the lesson is, Sakurai's energy holds my attention so well that the bell surprises me. A couple people say goodbye, but most of us just wave as Sakurai packs up his stuff and walks out the door. It's finally lunchtime. This is probably my favorite part of the day, excluding the literature club, of course. Sayori's in my lunch period. Maybe I'll sit with her today. If I can find her, that is. Oh, there she is. Sayori's sitting by the wall on the bench, all alone. She gazing off into the distance, staring at nothing. Maybe I won't disturb her. She seems like she's not in a good mood today. First big decision here. I'll leave her be for now. Yeah, she definitely seems like she wants to be alone. Oh well. Guess I'll go sit somewhere else. After a bit of searching, I find an empty bench out in the hallway. I do a bit of my homework while eating just to get it out of the way. That's the bell. Gotta get going. I pack up my stuff and head for my next class. On my way, I spot Sayori talking to Natsuki. Oh! Really? So she does have lunch this period. I knew it. Well, missed the opportunity to hang out with her during lunch. Oh well. She does seem to have cheered Sayori up a bit, which makes me smile. Of course I screw that up. Because you know what? Why the hell not? Okay. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been part 2 of the Natsuki rap. If you enjoyed, leave a like. Comment down below your favorite part. Subscribe for more content. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Have a good night.